standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
Good afternoon and welcome aboard to another broadcast. We are coming to you live from San Antonio Christian, the site of this district matchup between your Brownsville St. Joseph Academy Bloodhounds and the San Antonio Christian Lions. This is Kevin Naro on the play-by-play. This is Bloodhound baseball as the Bloodhounds are coming off their district opener on Saturday against Laredo St. Augustine. We saw the Bloodhounds winning that one 7-2. This is the district opener for the Lions. We're going to get the national anthem and the prayer when we come back. This is the pregame.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months, please call Joe D. Garcia. Federal, city, county, state employees, and small business owners, we have you covered. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Joe D. Garcia from Blanket Retirement Services, 956-276-4943.
I'm Joe D. Garcia.
And I'm Rolando Trevino.
And we are Blanket Retirement Services. We have you covered.
Welcome back. Getting ready to get this one underway. The Bloodhounds and the Lions. St. Joe 1-0 in district play. This is the district opener for San Antonio Christian. And here is how Coach Steven Nájera will line up the Bloodhounds. In the leadoff spot, Lalo Braunschweiger. Batting second is Gael Ponce. In the third spot is Axel Gonzalez. Batting fourth, Emmanuel Mendez. Izicano bats fifth. Gavin Cisneros in the sixth spot. Batting seventh, Robbie Ortiz. Roman Hinojos will bat eighth. And batting ninth will be Rex Nájera. So a little bit of a different lineup for Coach Steven Nájera. You're seeing Gavin Cisneros make his season debut. Right off the bat, he is in the sixth spot. And then you move Nájera down from the seventh spot to the ninth spot. So a little bit of a different look at the bottom half of the order. So again, it's Braunschweiger, Ponce, Gonzalez, Mendez, Cano, Cisneros, Ortiz, Hinojos, Nájera, the starting lineup for the Bloodhounds. We'll talk more about the Bloodhound lineup in just a little bit. Defensively for San Antonio Christian, here's how they'll line up. Will Harrison will be out in right field. Nolan Ammerman will be patrolling center, and Eli Flores will be in left. That's the starting outfield. On the corners of the infield, Brody Allen will play third. West Ammerman will play first. Middle of the infield, Spencer Hansen will play second base. Chris Kelly is the shortstop. Calling the balls and strikes will be Dylan McKinney. And on the mound is southpaw Caleb Young for the San Antonio Christian Lions. We saw the Bloodhounds get their district opener 7-2 against the Laredo St. Augustine Knights. Gael Ponce, he's been pitching lights out. Ponce went 6 2/3, 6 hits, 1 run, 13 strikeouts. That was a season high for Gael Ponce. That and the headliner of the day was not just Ponce, but it was the offense from these Bloodhounds, able to muster together some hits. We saw Romani Hinojosa with a multi-hit game. We saw Lalo Braunschweiger continue to his torrent pace to start the year off. We saw Rex Nájera get in on the hit column. Gael Ponce had a couple of hits, so this lineup feeling pretty good. Robbie Ortiz had a multi-hit game, so Coach Nájera, he likes to bat first with a young team. And why, you ask? Well, it's to get that mojo going, to get the momentum early is what Coach Nájera likes coming from a young squad. So he feels comfortable batting first here on the road. So the Lions and the Bloodhounds. St. Joe in the road black uniforms with the gray pants and the pinstripe. White uniforms for San Antonio Christian, and away we go. First pitch misses high, ball 1. We saw Caleb Young last year against St. Joe. Lefty certainly pitched well against the Bloodhounds. First pitch missed high. Deals, and that's in there for strike 1. It's a ball and a strike to Lalo Braunschweiger. 4:05 first pitch, sun-soaked field here in San Antonio. Bloodhounds, of course, they are on their spring break. No better way to start their spring break with some baseball as Braunschweiger chases that upstairs. It's been a minute since the Bloodhound offense has seen a southpaw. Young ahead, the 1-2, and Braunschweiger shoots it foul. And the count will stick at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Braunschweiger, a junior, is the starting second baseman for Coach Steven Nájera. Takes that fastball high. So the count will run even at 2-2. Breaking ball misses high. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Good at bat from Braunschweiger. Gael Ponce in the on-deck circle. That's ball 4, and Braunschweiger draws the leadoff walk. Braunschweiger went 2 for 3 in Saturday's win. That's a hard-earned walk there for Braunschweiger. Now Gael Ponce will come to the plate. Ponce went 2 for 4 against the Knights on Saturday. Had 2 singles, an RBI, 2 runs scored. Flew out in the first and 6th inning. Braunschweiger drawing the leadoff walk. St. Joe has their first base runner of the afternoon. Quick pickoff attempt over to first. Lefty-righty matchup between Young and Ponce. Ponce will be the starting catcher here this afternoon. Shoots it foul. Good breaking ball from Young. And Ponce able to slice that one foul the other way. Brody Allen is the third baseman. West Ammerman over at first. Corners of the infield. Braunschweiger taking a lead. Always got to be careful with the lefty on the mound. And then Ponce shoots this one to center. That's a deep fly ball. Racing back and making the catch is Nolan Ammerman. And Braunschweiger quickly retreats to the bag. Ponce put a drive into it, But Ammerman was there to make the catch for out number 1. Axel Gonzalez, the starting pitcher, will now come to the plate. Axel, a sophomore, entrenched in that third spot in the lineup. Pickoff attempt, got Braunschweiger, throw down to second, and he's picked off. Two away. So that'll erase the leadoff walk. Axel chases that one high out of the zone. It's 0-1. Manuel Mendez in the on-deck circle. Young gets ahead in the count, 0-2. San Antonio Christian swept last year's regular season series. It was the district opener last year for St. Joe and the Lions. This year the district opener was against Laredo for the Bloodhounds. This is low, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. Braunschweiger drew the leadoff walk once it flew out to center. Then Lalo got picked off between first and second. There's 2 away. The lefty, Young, deals. Easy take there for Axel. That pitch missing well out of the zone. Trying to go to that changeup. The 2-2. Axel shoots it foul, staying alive in the count. St. Joe's done a good job battling in the count. We saw that from Braunschweiger. We saw that from Gonzalez. So short at bat for Ponce. Flew out on just 2 pitches. That hard fly ball to center's kind of been the theme for St. Joe. They've been hitting the ball hard. They've just hit it right to the fielder. And then Axel chases this one, shoots it the other way to right, and there to make the play for out number 3 is Will Harrison. No score midway through the first. When we come back, Lions coming up.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months, please call Joe D. Garcia. Federal, city, county, state employees, and small business owners, we have you covered. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Joe D. Garcia from Blanket Retirement Services, 956-276-4943.
I'm Joe D. Garcia,
And I'm Rolando Trevino.
and we are Blanket Retirement Services. We have you covered.
Welcome back. Bottom of the first. No score here in San Antonio. Here is the starting lineup for the Lions. In the leadoff spot will be Will Harrison. Batting second is Chris Kelly. And the third spot, Nolan Ammerman. Batting fourth is Caleb Young. Brody Allen will bat fifth. Eli Flotis bat sixth. And the seventh spot, Spencer Hansen. West Ammerman will bat eighth. And Dylan McKinney will bat ninth. So it's Harrison, Kelly, Ammerman, Young, Allen, Flotis, Hansen, Ammerman, McKinney, and the starting nine for the Lions. Axel Gonzalez, the sophomore on the mound for St. Joe. Gael Ponce will be doing the catching here this afternoon. First pitch swinging, and that's a base hit. Well, Harrison in the .350 batting average wastes no time on the first pitch swinging. So just like that, the Lions have their leadoff man aboard, and now Chris Kelly will come to the plate.
Next up for your Lions.
Lalo Braunschweiger will be playing second base. Emmanuel Mendez is at first. That's the right side of the infield. On the left side of the infield, Rex Nahida at short, and Izzy Kana will be playing third base. So a little bit of a different lineup at the bottom half of the order, and a little bit of a defensive change for the Bloodhounds. Ponce calling the balls and strikes. He's behind the plate. Axel floats in a breaking ball, misses away for ball one. Romani Hinojosa is out in right. Robbie Ortiz is in left, and Gavin Cisneros is in center. We last saw Ponce behind the plate back in the Mercedes tournament. Big breaking ball, perfectly bunt. Sacrifice is in order. And there's one away. So Chris Kelly has the team high .444 batting average, but not shy to lay down the sacrifice bunt. Nolan Hammerman at the plate. Lions quickly with a runner in scoring position. Axel checks the runner, no one covering. That breaking ball nowhere close. And it's ball one. So it's been a few weeks since we saw Ponce behind the plate. Big swing and miss with Cisneros now back in the fold. He'll be taking his spot out in center, and then that kind of juggles the outfield a little bit. You move Izzy Cano from right. You can put him at third, which he played third base last year for St. Joe. Did a fine job there. That's the one good thing that Coach Nahida has going for him, is that there's a lot of flexibility with the players. Ponce can play short, can play third, obviously can pitch, can go behind the plate. Braunschweiger can play the outfield. Rex can slide over to second if needed. Izzy can play the outfield, can play third. He's gotten a few innings in as well on the mound. Here's the 1-2. Just missed. Good take there from Ammerman. He's batting .227 on the year. Nolan Ammerman, the starting center fielder, and batting third in the Lions order. From the stretch is Axel. No one covering the runner Harrison. Jams him up on the hands, but he shoots it foul. Cano gives chase. No play made. Caleb Young in the on-deck circle. Slight wind blowing straight out to center field. The 2-2 and a good breaking ball from Axel. Ammerman did an even better job of taking. Good breaking ball, and Ammerman just pulls that one well foul. .322 down the right field line. .332 down the left field line. .392 to deep left center. Deep right center, .362. The dimensions here at San Antonio Christian. 3-2 payoff pitch. Big swing and miss, and that's a big out, number 2. And Axel gets his first strikeout of the afternoon.
Next up for your Lions pitcher, number 7, Caleb Young.
Good pitch there from Axel, and that's a big out, number 2. Now Caleb Young will come to the plate, pitcher versus pitcher. 308 on the year for Caleb Young. Breaking ball in there for strike 1. Misses outside, ball 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. It'd be big for the Bloodhounds to get out of this inning unscathed, for Axel to work around the leadoff single. Big swing and miss, 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2. Misses, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Axel's last start came against Raymondville. Axel just went 3 innings that day against the Bearcats, saddled with the loss. St. Joe wound up yielding 11 runs that afternoon. That pitch misses well off the plate for ball 3. Now Young calls time. His .308 batting average, 3rd best in the Lions lineup. Will Harrison bats .350, and Chris Cowley leads the club with a .444 average. 3-2 payoff pitch, breaking ball. Shot to center. Cisneros on the run. Diving catch by Gavin Cisneros. First game back, and Gavin Cisneros stealing a hit off of Caleb Young for out number 3. How about that play from Gavin Cisneros? Bloodhounds coming to the plate when we come back.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months, please call Joe D. Garcia. Federal, city, county, state employees, and small business owners, we have you covered. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Joe D. Garcia from Blanket Retirement Services, 956-276-4943.
I'm Joe D. Garcia,
And I'm Rolando Trevino.
and we are Blanket Retirement Services. We have you covered.
Gavin Cisneros making his debut here this season and doing it in fashion. A little bit of a web gem right there for the Bloodhounds. And that's got to be one of the better catches you'll see. Certainly one of the better catches I've seen. And Cisneros was shaded far to his left, and he had to get on his horse. And that saves a run. And here we are in the top of the second in the heart of the Bloodhound order. Emmanuel Mendez to lead it off for the Bloodhounds. Missed in the turf. 4-1. Outside for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Mendez bats 4th. He's the cleanup man. Izzy Cano bats 5th. Gavin Cisneros in the 6th spot. So Mendez, Cano, Cisneros. All due up for Steven Nahra and the Bloodhounds. St. Joe 1-0 in district play. This is the district opener for the Lions. And now Mendez ahead in the count. 3 balls, no strikes. Beautiful day for some baseball here in San Antonio. So the Bloodhounds with a short 2-game road trip out at Laredo and here in San Antonio. And they will return home Friday to take on the Flyers, and that is a 4-pitch walk to Emmanuel Mendez. So back-to-back innings where Caleb Young walks the leadoff man. Then the Bloodhounds will welcome a 5-game homestand starting on Friday. Victoria St. Joe will come calling. 3 o'clock first pitch at Brother Paul Urban Field. So wild pitch there. Ball 1. Izzy was squaring around a bunt. That ball came high and tight. Izzy quickly got out of the way. Connell scoring around a bunt. It's a ball and a strike. Misses high. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1 from Young. Big swing there from Connell. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Connell starting at third base this afternoon. He's made a couple of starts at the hot corner. Did it in the tournament down in Mercedes earlier this year. Connell, of course, a junior at St. Joe, multi-sport athlete. His minutes got vamped up in the this past winter in the basketball season. Connell worked his way into the starting lineup for Coach Sammy Lucio. Starter on the football field during the fall. So Connell, a 3-sport athlete at St. Joe. The 2-2. Misses in the dirt. Ball 3. Mendez on second. Young shook off the first sign. 3-2. Connell chases that one upstairs for out number 1.
Now batting, center fielder number 15, Gavin Cisneros.
Izzy goes down swinging. Now Gavin Cisneros will come to the plate. His first at bat this year. Inside ball 1. Cisneros making the transition over from soccer to baseball. Young checking the runner, no one covering. Mendez with a comfortable lead. And Cisneros swings and misses. It's 1-1. Cisneros was a part of the soccer team, of course, that went on to the state championship just a couple of weeks ago. Two balls and a strike. Cisneros coming back to the baseball scene. Welcomed back with open arms from Coach Steven Nájera. Hitters count 3-1. Caught just the top of the zone for strike 2. Gavin thought he had ball 4. I thought that was a little bit high, but caught just enough of the top of the zone. Cisneros fouls it off, and the count will stick at 3-2. Three-two, and again, Cisneros fouls it back. And the count will stay full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Three-two, and that one clips the outside corner for strike 3. Tough break there for Cisneros. Now Robbie Ortiz will come to the plate. Robbie went 2 for 3 on Saturday, along with a walk, wild pitch, and Mendez will head to third. So Ortiz had a big game on Saturday against the Knights. He's got an RBI opportunity here with 2 down. Mendez at third, the 1-0. Goes to the fastball, swings and misses. It's 1-1. The 1-1. And Ortiz shoots this one to left, and that's going to be a base hit. And Ortiz rounding first, headed for second. And a 2-out double from Robbie Ortiz. That's a 1-0 St. Joe lead.
Now batting right fielder number 3, Roman Pinahos.
Hey, work through it, 7. Come on.
Robbie Ortiz pulling that one to left. That was extra bases all day long. First pitch outside. Ball 1. Good pitch and a good swing from Young and Roman. Roman, the lone lefty in the starting lineup for St. Joe. Good pitch. Painted that outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Roman. Ortiz in scoring position. No one covering Ortiz on second. And Roman fouls it off, stays alive in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rex Nakara waiting in the on-deck circle, 8-9-1 in the lineup up for St. Joe. The 1-2, fastball right down the middle. And Young strikes out the side, but the Bloodhounds get a run on 2 hits, 1 walk. They strand 1, Midway through the second, Bloodhounds lead 1-0 when we come back.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months, please call Joe D. Garcia. Federal, city, county, state employees, and small business owners, we have you covered. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Joe D. Garcia from Blanket Retirement Services, 956-276-4943.
I'm Joe D. Garcia,
And I'm Rolando Trevino.
and we are Blanket Retirement Services. We have you covered.
Welcome back. Bottom of the second. Brody Allen to lead it off for the Lions. First pitch curveball from Axel. It's 0-1. Allen takes that pitch low. Ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Allen batting an even 200 for the Lions. Misses outside. 2 balls and a strike. So strangely enough, Caleb Young was able to strike out the side, but gave up 2 hits, a walk, and a run scored. Also struck out the side, so got some good, got some bad there in that top of the second, but that was a big RBI double from Robbie Ortiz to give the Bloodhounds the early 1-0 lead, bottom of the second. Shoots it foul. And it's 3-2.
Go 1-3. Got it, Bodie. Get us started, bud. Here we go.
3-2 pitch on the way. Ground ball to the right side. Braunschweiger's there, picks it up. Flips it over to Mendez at first. There's one away.
Next up for your Lions, left fielder number 5, Eli Flores.
Eli Flores to the plate. Fouls it back for strike one. Florida's batting 6 in the Lions order. Axel misses outside. Here's the 1-1. Gonzalez kicks and deals, goes back to the breaking ball. Chopper to Cano at third, fires across the diamond, and a good throw from Izzy Cano, and there's 2 away. Good play there from Cano.
Second baseman number 10, Spencer Hansen.
Good strong throw. Now Spencer Hansen will come to the plate. Hansen batting 7th in the Lions order. 0.71 batting average for Hansen. Misses low, ball 1. Two balls, no strikes. District opener for San Antonio Christian. Bloodhounds were able to pick up that 7-2 win at Laredo on Saturday. So St. Joe coming in with a 1-0 district record. Looking to close out the small road trip, potentially 2-0. That pitch misses low and in, 3 balls, no strikes. Talked about it earlier. The Bloodhounds will welcome in that 5-game homestand starting on Friday. Their final 3 games of the regular season will all be on the road. Start on the road, finish on the road, sandwiched in between is that 5-game homestand. You can do a lot of damage in those 5 games. Axel clips the inside corner, 3 balls and a strike. Braunschweiger's at second, Mendez is at first, Nájera is at shortstop. Cano at third, in case you're just tuning in. Gael Ponce doing the catching for St. Joe this afternoon. Axel Gonzalez on the mound, deals the 3-1. And that one shot foul, and Mendez makes the catch. And foul grounds for out number 3. So a clean 1-2-3 inning for the Bloodhounds. They lead 1-0 when we come back.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months, please call Joe D. Garcia. Federal, city, county, state employees, and small business owners, we have you covered. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Joe D. Garcia from Blanket Retirement Services, 956-276-4943.
I'm Joe D. Garcia,
And I'm Rolando Trevino.
and we are Blanket Retirement Services. We have you covered.
Welcome back. Top of the third inning, 9-1-2. The order up for the Bloodhounds. Rex Nakara, the freshman, to lead it off. Outside, ball one. Rex sliding down to that 9-hole spot.
Right at him, 7. Let's go, bud.
Takes it inside. 2 balls, no strikes. High for ball 3. Nahara has a good eye for the walks.
Hey, you got it, Caleb. All the way back.
In that 9 spot, flip the lineup over to Braunschweiger. Ball 4, 4-pitch walk. So for the third straight inning, Caleb Young has walked the leadoff batter.
Second baseman, number 30, Lalo Brunschweiger.
Braunschweiger drew the leadoff walk in the first. Emmanuel Mendez led the second inning off with a walk, and now Nakira makes it 3 in a row, and the Bloodhounds again start the inning with a base runner. Pickoff attempt over to first. Nakira quickly gets back to the bag. Braunschweiger bunting that one foul. Quickly back to first is Nakira. They're going to check if he went. Braunschweiger gets a break there. 1 ball, 1 strike. So with the lefty on the mound, got to be extra cautious over at first base. Low for ball 2.
Hey, here we go, Caleb.
2 balls and a strike. Third base creeping in, anticipating the bunt, and another pickoff attempt over to first.
Hey, got a battle, 7. Let's go. You got it.
3 balls and a strike. Young struggling with some command. See how aggressive Braunschweiger here is. If he can get a fastball to hit. And again, Young flipping it over to first. West Ammerman, the first baseman, holding on the runner, Nakara.
Yeah, that boy. Repeat. Let's go. One more. Repeat.
Braunschweiger again showing bunt. Now the count's full.
Right here, 7.
0 away, ball 4. Back-to-back walks. The Bloodhounds have runners on first and second. Now Gael Ponce will come to the plate. Good spot here for St. Joe. Teeth of the order up. First and second, nobody down. Breaking ball misses high, ball one. Young still trying to find his command here in the top of the third. Worked around the leadoff walk in the first inning. Struck out the side in the second, but gave up 2 hits and a walk. Here's the 1-0. Outside ball 2, knock it out, chugging for third, and he went under the tag, and he is safe at third.
Hey, good hustle, Dylan. Keep playing. Let's go.
The 2-0. Ponce chases. It's 2 balls and a strike. Now time is called. We'll get a mound visit. First and third, 2 balls and a strike. Ponce at the plate. He is 0 for 1. We'll take a quick timeout with a mound visit.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
After the mound visit, 2 balls and a strike. Runners on the corners for the Bloodhounds. The ever-dangerous Gael Ponce at the plate. Fouls it back, and it's 2-2.
Let's go 7 right here, bud.
The 2-2 from Young. Can pick off attempt over to first. Rex is on third. Braunschweiger is on first. Ponce working a 2-2 count. Still nobody down in the inning. The first 2 batters have reached base, both via the walk. 2-2, breaking ball. Lazy fly ball to center. This should be deep enough to score the run. Nakara tags from third. And that's on sacrifice fly. And an RBI for Gael Ponce, and it's 2-0 St. Joe.
Now batting, pitcher number 9, Axel Gonzalez.
Braunschweiger stayed on first. Good heads-up base running from Nakran. Still a good at-bat from Gael Ponce. Axel sends it foul for strike 1. So 1 out in the inning after the sacrifice fly from Ponce. Axel's 0 for 1. He flew out to right field in his first at-bat. Big swing and miss on the fastball. It's 0-2. Manuel Mendez in the on-deck circle. And Axel shoots this one to right. On the run, making the catch is Harrison for out number 2. So now 2 outs in the inning.
Now batting first.
Axel's flown out twice this afternoon, both to right field. Low for ball 1. One ball, no strikes, 2 down. Braunschweiger still on first. Mendez chases that high. Ball and a strike. Bloodhounds, though, able to get a run on the sacrifice fly from Gael Ponce, scoring Rex Nakata. 2 walks this inning, 2 base runners. Mendez just fouls that one off, trying to battle back. Here's the 1-2. Mendez again fouls it back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Izicano in the on-deck circle. Mendez drew a walk and scored a run. Manuel was the first run of the ball game. The 1-2 skips in the turf, and Braunschweiger sprinting towards second. He'll put himself in scoring position. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2, Braunschweiger in scoring position. And Mendez shoots this one back up the middle, picked by the shortstop, fires over to first, and a clean 6-3 put out. Bloodhounds will strand 1, but they do score 1. 2 walks, no hits, 2-0 St. Joe midway through the 3rd when we come back.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months, please call Joe D. Garcia. Federal, city, county, state employees, and small business owners, we have you covered. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Joe D. Garcia from Blanket Retirement Services, 956-276-4943.
I'm Joe D. Garcia,
And I'm Rolando Trevino.
and we are Blanket Retirement Services. We have you covered.
Welcome back. Bottom of the third. West Ammerman will lead it off. 8-9-1, the order up for the Lions. First pitch swinging. Ground ball to Braunschweiger. One pitch and one out.
Now batting for your Lions, catcher number 26, Dylan McKinney.
Now Dylan McKinney will come to the plate. So McKinney, the ninth batter in the Lions order. Fouling off the first pitch for strike one. McKinney, the starting catcher for the Lions. Axel went to the breaking ball, missed it inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. This will be the first time through the order for the Lions. Will Harrison in the on-deck circle. Axel goes back to the curve, misses just high for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Fouls it off for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bloodhounds have scored a run in the second and a run in the third. 2 runs on 1 hit. Couple of walks sprinkled in there. From the windup is Axel, kicks and deals the 2-2. Called strike 3 looking. Beautiful pitch dotted up from Axel.
Next up for your Lions, right fielder number 2, Will Harrison.
Will Harrison, top of the order for the Lions. 1 for 1, led the game off with a base hit on the first pitch he saw. Axel again with the first pitch curveball. Misses for ball 1. The 1-0. Missed inside. 2 balls, no strikes.
Hey, here we go, Will.
Just missed for ball 3. So Harrison ahead in the count. 3 balls, no strikes. Harrison has been the lone base runner for the Lions. Not too much traffic on the base paths. Good pitch there from Axel for strike one. The 3-1. Fouls it back, and Axel has battled back in the count 3-2. Gonzalez deals the 3-2 payoff pitch. And that's a fly ball to center, and Cisneros is there in a clean 1-2-3 inning from Axel Gonzalez. Did a good job battling back down 3-0 to get Harrison on the F8. We've played 3. We head to the 4th. Cano, Cisneros, Ortiz all due up for the Bloodhounds. They lead 2-0. This is Bloodhound Baseball.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months, please call Joe D. Garcia. Federal, city, county, state employees, and small business owners, we have you covered. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Joe D. Garcia from Blanket Retirement Services, 956-276-4943.
I'm Joe D. Garcia,
And I'm Rolando Trevino.
and we are Blanket Retirement Services. We have you covered.
Third baseman, number 4, Israel Cano.
Welcome back. Top of the 4th inning. Izzy Cano to lead it off for the Bloodhounds, 5-6-7. First pitch misses high, ball 1. Big cut there from Izzy. It's 1-1. Cano went down swinging his first trip up.
My boy Caleb.
2 balls and 1 strike. So in case you're just tuning in, 4:05 first pitch here at San Antonio Christian. Bloodhounds 1-0 in district play as they kick off their spring break action. St. Joe will be back at home Friday. First pitch scheduled for 3 o'clock against victorious St. Joe. 3 balls and a strike. St. Joe wrapping up a small 2-game road trip. And they will begin the 5-game homestand starting on Friday. The 3-1 inside, ball 4. And the trend continues for Caleb Young and the Lions. The first 4 innings, all with a leadoff walk. Now Gavin Cisneros will come to the plate. Ball gets past Ammerman. Gano will hit for second.
Caleb, come on! Let's go, 7. Come on! Let's go! Got it, Caleb. Let's go!
Cisneros trying to lay down the bunt.
Good job.
Bunts it foul. The 0-1.
There you go.
Young gets ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2, swing and a miss. Cisneros goes down for the first out.
Attaboy, Caleb.
So Young able to bounce back after the leadoff walk. Cisneros 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Now Robbie Ortiz will come to the plate. 1 for 1 with the RBI double in his first at bat. Pulled it to the left field, a vacant left field. Scored the first run of the game. That was Mendez back in the second inning. Big swing from Ortiz. He had 2 hits in Saturday's win, a walk and an RBI to his name.
Good pitch. Yes, sir. Attaboy, Caleb. Attaboy.
Ortiz went around on the check swing. So Young able to get ahead of Cisneros 0-2, and now ahead of Ortiz 0-2. Called strike 3, clips the inside corner. Back-to-back strikeouts for Caleb Young. Now Romani Hinojosa will come to the plate.
Now batting right fielder number 3, Roman Hinojosa.
Romano for 1 with a strikeout. First pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1. High and tight, 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down. Rex Nahara in the on-deck circle, 8-9-1, the order up for the Bloodhounds. Top of the 4th, 2-0, St. Joe with the lead. Caleb Young on the mound, the lefty for the Lions. Checks the runner. That's Gano, no one covering. Catches the outside corner. It's 2-2. Called strike 3 looking. And for the second time today, Caleb Young strikes out the side, works around the leadoff walk. Midway through the fourth, 2-0 Bloodhounds with a lead when we come back.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months, please call Joe D. Garcia. Federal, city, county, state employees, and small business owners, we have you covered. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Joe D. Garcia from Blanket Retirement Services, 956-276-4943.
I'm Joe D. Garcia,
And I'm Rolando Trevino.
and we are Blanket Retirement Services. We have you covered.
Welcome back. Bottom of the fourth. 2-3-4, the order up for the Lions.
Right here, Chris. Get us going, bud. Hey, find a way,
1-1 the
Joe.
count.
Let's go.
Kelly laid down a sacrifice bunt his first trip up. The team high 444 batting average. Bottom of the fourth, the 1-1 from Gonzalez. Big curveball misses. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two balls, 2 strikes. Kelly fouls that one off. Nolan Ammerman in the on-deck circle. Caleb Young in the hole. Top of the order. 2-3-4 up for the Lions. Middle of the infield, about midway. Slaps it foul, stays alive in the count.
Highway battle 12. Let's go.
The 2-2. Good at bat, slices it foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch. Just getting a piece of it foul is Kelly, and a good at bat from the leadoff batter here in the bottom of the fourth. St. Joe taking in their spring break this week. Baseball with 2 games. One today, back home on Friday. Meet a Champs also later this week.
That way to hang, Chris. You get one right here, bud.
Kelly just getting a piece of that breaking ball.
Hey, here it comes, 12. You got it.
District meet for the tennis team will be on Monday back here in San Antonio.
That boy. Hey.
2-2 pitch, got him. And the hit by pitch will put Kelly aboard.
Now batting for your Lions, center fielder number 22, Nolan Ammerman.
Nolan Ammerman will come to the plate. Ammerman 0 for 1 with a strikeout. So just the second time through the order for the Lions, and we're in the bottom of the fourth. Axel's pitched the minimum here through 3 innings of work.
Gotta see it, bud. Let's go. You got it.
Big swing and miss for strike 1. Axel delivers the breaking ball, misses high. 1 ball, 1 strike.
In control, 2-2. You got it.
The 1-1. Runner going. Ammerman, deep fly ball to left. This one's going to go over Ortiz's head. It's going to one hop the wall. This will score a run. And that's going to be an inside the park home run, and we are tied up at 2.
Let's go. All right, Nolan. All right.
A deep fly ball to left.
Come on.
Went well over Ortiz's head.
I gotta get physical with you.
And that ball went off the wall and left. Ortiz, by the time he tracked it down, Ammerman was already rounding third.
Number 7, Caleb Young.
Brand new ball game. Tied up at 2. Caleb Young. 2 balls, no strikes. So an inside the park home run from Nolan Ammerman. Dots it up for a strike.
Hey, good swing. Good swing. Stay within yourself, 7. Here we go.
2-2.
Hey, this barrel right here. Find a way, 7. Find a way. Need a base runner. Keep it rolling.
High for ball 3. 3-2 pitch on the way.
Yes, that a
Ball
boy.
4.
Let's go. Good at that.
So Caleb Young draws the walk. Brody Allen to the plate. Now Coach Steven Nakada with a mound visit when we come back.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac.
Bottom of the 4th, Brody Allen to the plate for the Lions. San Antonio Christian looking to keep the inning going. Still nobody down.
Yeah, that away, Bodie.
And hit by the
Good job.
pitch.
Let's go.
So the second hit batter in this inning. 2 hit batters, a walk, and the inside the park homer. Axel had been cruising through this Lions lineup. So now found himself in some trouble here in the 4th inning. Still nobody down. And Eli Flores is 0 for 1. He'll come to the plate to look to keep the inning going.
Good flow, good flow. Drive him in, 5.
Misses for ball 1. Some action in the Bloodhound bullpen. Outside ball 2. Gael Ponce not available this afternoon as he reached his pitch count on Saturday against the Knights.
Hustle, flow.
2-0 ground ball to third baseman. Play at first and safe at first. That's a close play. Looked like Gano may have had an unassisted double play. And that was close. Gano got the tag. See if Nahara asks for some help. That was a bang-bang play over at first. Gano applied the tag. The call will stand. So there'll be 1 out, first and second. As Flores reaches on the fielder's choice. Now Spencer Hansen will come to the plate.
Drive him in, spin.
Inside ball one.
You got it, Sven.
The 1-0. Curveball.
Take, Sven. That's not you. Let's go.
Catches the corner for strike one.
Stop, you can drive. 10. Here we go.
1 ball, 1 strike. Lions scored 2 runs. This is the most action they've had on the base paths this afternoon. They had committed into the 4th. They just had 1 base runner and 1 hit. Shoots it foul for strike 2. The inning started with a hit by pitch, and Ammerman with a 2-run inside the park home run. A walk to Young. Allen was hit by the pitch. And Flores reached on the fielder's choice. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good.
Skips in the turf. It's 2-2.
Stay loose, 10. Do a job right here, bud.
The 2-2 to Hansen. He's 0 for 1. He popped up to Mendez in foul territory in his first at bat. Axel kicks and deals the 2-2. Shoots this one the other way. This one's going to roll all the way to the wall. The Lions are going to take the lead. 2 runs will score. And that'll be a 2-run triple.
Let's go. Attaboy, Spinny. Attaboy, Spin.
Now batting for your Lions, first baseman number 3, Wes Ammerman.
The big inning for the Lions continues. A 2-run triple for Hansen, and now West Ammerman will dig in. Swinging on the first pitch. Ammerman flies out to center for the second out.
Now batting for your Lions, catcher number 26, Dylan McKinney.
Dylan McKinney will come to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Here's the 1-1. 2 balls and a strike. Kenny 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Two one. Misses for ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. Low ball 4. So back to the top of the lineup. Will Harrison will come to the plate. He's 1 for 2 this afternoon with a single and a fly out to center. Grant will be the courtesy runner at first base. Runners on the corners for the Lions. Ground ball to Braunschweiger, fields it on a hop, gets it to Mendez at first. The Lions, though, they get 4 runs. The 2-run inside the park home run from Nolan Ammerman and the 2-run triple from Spencer Hansen. Halfway home, we head to the 5th. New ball game. Lions lead 4-2 when we come back.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months, please call Joe D. Garcia. Federal, city, county, state employees, and small business owners, we have you covered. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Joe D. Garcia from Blanket Retirement Services, 956-276-4943.
I'm Joe D. Garcia,
And I'm Rolando Trevino.
and we are Blanket Retirement Services. We have you covered.
First pitch away for ball 1. 9-1-2, the order up for St. Joe. Rex Nájera will lead it off for the Bloodhounds, trailing 4-2. Rex drew a walk and scored a run in the 3rd inning. Second at bat for Rex. Rex takes that pitch for strike one, 3 balls and a strike. Inside, ball 4.
We got work, 7. Let's go.
Now batting
So,
second baseman number 30.
fifth for the 5th straight inning, the Lions walk the leadoff man. Each of the first 5 innings. St. Joe now down by 2. Flips it to the top of the order, Lalo Braunschweiger. Skips into the turf for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Lalo's drawn 2 walks today, so not an official at-bat this afternoon just yet. Pickoff attempt again over to first. Laying down the bunt. Sacrifice in order. And there's one away.
Now batting catcher number 18, Gael Holmes.
Now Ponce will come to the plate. So the sacrifice bunt put down by Braunschweiger. Gael 0 for 1 with a sacrifice fly. Ponce calls time. Now hit on second. Chopper back to the pitcher, flips it over to second. 2 away.
Now batting pitcher number 9, Axel Gonzalez.
Axel will come to the plate. First pitch swinging, line shot to the third baseman, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Hit the ball hard, just right to the fielder. Midway through the 5th, Sax leads 4-2.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months, please call Joe D. Garcia. Federal, city, county, state employees, and small business owners, we have you covered. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Joe D. Garcia from Blanket Retirement Services, 956-276-4943.
I'm Joe D. Garcia,
And I'm Rolando Trevino.
and we are Blanket Retirement Services. We have you covered.
Welcome back. Bottom of the 5th inning.
Hey, find a way, 12. Need
2-3-4, top of the order up for the Lions. Chris Kelly will lead it off for San Antonio Christian. It was hit by the pitch in his last at-bat. Later scored a run as a part of that 4-run inning for the Lions. In his first at-bat, he laid down a sacrifice bunt back in the first inning, the 1-1. A base hit back up the middle.
Now batting for your Lions, center fielder number 22, Nolan Hammerman.
So bring up Nolan Ammerman.
Stay within your stuff, bro. Let it come.
High for ball 1.
Stay loose, Nolan. Line drives, bud.
Nolan Ammerman at the plate, 1 for 2. He kick-started the Lion offense with that 2-run inside the park homer. Good swing, just got a piece of it. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Throw down to second. Ball trickles into center field. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Drive him in right here, Nolan.
2-2 pitch on the way.
Good.
Inside ball 3. Hammerman struck out in his first at bat and had the big hit to tie the game up at 2. He's 1 for 2 at the plate.
Go!
3-2 pitch, hammered to left. This one's deep. This one's back off the wall. And this will be an RBI triple. Hammerman just crushing the ball in his last 2 at-bats. Just missed a 2-run homer.
Now,
That's an RBI double for Nolan Ammerman. He makes it 5-2 sacks. And we're going to get a pitching change.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. For your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months, please call Joe D. Garcia. Federal, city, county, state employees, and small business owners, we have you covered. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Joe D. Garcia from Blanket Retirement Services, 956-276-4943.
I'm Joe D. Garcia,
and I'm Rolando Trevino.
and we are Blanket Retirement Services. We have you covered.
Welcome back. Pitching change made for the Bloodhounds. J.P. Garcia is now on the mound for the Bloodhounds.
Hey, right here, Caleb. Drive him in, Caleb. Hey, let it happen, bud.
So Axel will go to third. And Izzy Gano will go to right field. Ground ball to the shortstop, Nakira.
Yeah, he's safe. Right away, Nolan.
The runner is going to be safe at first on the tag, and another run will come in and score.
Now batting for your Lions, third baseman, number 13, Bodie Allen.
Bodie Allen to the plate, was hit by the pitch, scored a run in his last at bat. Grounded out on a 4-3 put out in the second inning. That pitch in the turf for ball one. Four runs in the fourth, 2 here in the fifth for the Lions.
Good, Bodie, good.
Takes for ball two.
Be ready. What you say, Bode? What you say, Bode? Good, Bodie.
Curveball floats in there for strike one. So now the stat line officially closed for Axel. And 4 innings of work.
Good, Bodie. Hey, good read, Colton. Make it be there, 1-3. Barrel, barrel. Oh.
3-1 in there for a called strike two.
Good, Bodie.
Ball
Bring
four.
that back. Let's go. Keep it going.
Now batting for your Lions, left fielder, number 5, Eli Flores.
Eli Flores will come to the plate. Reaching on a fielder's choice, scored a run in the fourth inning, grounded out back in the second.
That away, Eli. Good.
Hit by the pitch, and that'll load the bases.
Now batting for your Lions, second baseman, number 10, Spencer Hansen.
Spencer Hansen will come to the plate. Nowhere to put him for St. Joe, and now you're playing with some fire here. Bases loaded, nobody down. Misses high, ball one. It's in there for a strike. 2 balls and a strike. 2-1. Picked by Axel at third. Tag not in time, but there's one down.
Hey, good rip spin.
Now batting for your Lions, first baseman, number 3, Wes Ammerman.
Hey, stay within yourself.
Bases still loaded for the Lions.
Just let it come.
West Ammerman 0 for 2.
Good, Wes.
And hit by the pitch. That'll score another run. And that'll be an RBI for Ammerman. Dylan McKinney will now come to the plate. So a 4-run fourth inning. 3 runs so far here in the fifth.
Lions catcher, number 26, Dylan McKinney.
Just 1 out. Bases still loaded. And a 7-2 San Antonio Christian lead. St. Joe led 2-0 through 3 innings. Strike 1 called. Popped up on the infield. Nakara races back to make the catch. 2 down.
Now batting for your Lions, right fielder, number 2, Will Harrison.
Back to the top of the lineup for the Lions. Will Harrison takes the first pitch, ball 1.
No chase. Get something you can pound.
1 for 3 this afternoon is Harrison. The 1-0.
Good, Will. Great. Be smart, too.
The 2-0.
Good. That's great swing, too.
Harrison just got a piece of it foul. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 down. Bases still full of Lions. 3 runs here in the home half of the 5th. 31's the count. Ball 4, that'll walk in a run.
Now batting for your Lions, shortstop, number 12, Chris Kelly.
Now the Lions have batted around here in the 5th. It'll be Chris Kelly. Kelly led the inning off with a single and a run scored. Kelly is 1 for 1 this afternoon with a sacrifice bunt. Back in the 1st, was hit by the pitch in the 4th. Scored a run in the 4th and here in the 5th. Garcia getting ahead in the count 0-2 to Kelly. The 0-2 shot the other way to Braunschweiger, flips it to Nájera covering on second. But 4 more runs come across to score. The Lions leave the bases loaded, but the damage is done. We head to the 6th, 8-2 San Antonio Christian.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months, please call Joe D. Garcia. Federal, city, county, state employees, and small business owners, we have you covered. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Joe D. Garcia from Blanket Retirement Services, 956-276-4943.
I'm Joe D. Garcia,
And I'm Rolando Trevino.
and we are Blanket Retirement Services. We have you covered.
First pitch is a fastball for strike 1. Top of the 6th. Manuel Mendez will lead it off for the Bloodhounds. Mendez 0 for 1 with a walk. Two balls, one strike.
Great job, Caleb. Good job.
Caleb Young back on the mound for the Lions. The 2-2.
Come on, Dylan. Let's go, bud.
Outside for ball 3. Manuel battling. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Young deals. 3-2 pitch on the way to Mendez. Called strike 3. Clips the inside part of the corner.
Now batting third baseman number 4, Israel Cano.
1 out. Izzy Gano will come to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a walk.
That away, Caleb.
Here's the 0-1. The 1-1.
Good pitch.
Gano chases. Yeah, it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 down.
Great job, Caleb. Good pitch, Caleb.
1-2 pitch on the way.
Hey, good job.
Easy take there for Gano. It's 2-2.
Yeah. 3. Good job. Good job.
Called strike 3 looking. 2 away. 8 strikeouts on the afternoon for Caleb Young, and now Gavin Cisneros. Gavin 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
There.
Strike 1 called. One ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch,
Good job.
and therefore strike 2. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and Gavin fouls it off.
Hey, good job.
The 1-2. Check swing, did not go.
Let's go.
The 2-2. Three balls, 2 strikes to Cisneros. Ortiz in the out. 1, 2, 3. Bloodhounds go down in order midway through the 6th inning.
standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months, please call Joe D. Garcia. Federal, city, county, state employees, and small business owners, we have you covered. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Joe D. Garcia from Blanket Retirement Services, 956-276-4943.
I'm Joe D. Garcia,
And I'm Rolando Trevino.
and we are Blanket Retirement Services. We have you covered.
Welcome back. Bottom of the 6th. Bloodhounds trailing 8-2. JP Garcia back on the mound. Nolan Hammerman will lead it off for the Lions. After that strikeout in the first, he had the 2-run inside the park home run and the RBI double. And Ammerman puts a belt into this one, and he sends that one over the wall, and Nolan Ammerman continues to crush the baseball, and a solo home run for Nolan Ammerman. And his last 2 at-bats, he didn't miss it by much. Ammerman had the inside the park home run in the 4th.
Next up for your Lions, number 7, Caleb Young.
Had the RBI double, and now the solo blast in the 6th. A base hit back up the middle. So Caleb Young will get a base hit, and
Now batting for your Lions, third baseman, number 30.
we're going to get a pitching change when we come back.
Ready to drive with confidence? Arroyo Driving School helps teens and adults become safe, skilled drivers. Our certified instructors teach the latest techniques to ensure you're prepared for any road. With quality vehicles and hands-on training, we give you the skills to drive responsibly. Get started today.
The standard of excellence has always been Cadillac, so be iconic and drive one. Free your Cadillac, Brownsville, Texas.
If you or someone you know is planning to retire within 6 to 12 months, please call Joe D. Garcia. Federal, city, county, state employees, and small business owners, we have you covered. Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call Joe D. Garcia from Blanket Retirement Services, 956-276-4943.
I'm Joe D. Garcia,
And I'm Rolando Trevino.
and we are Blanket Retirement Services. We have you covered.
Welcome back. Pitching change. Robbie Ortiz will now take over for the Bloodhounds.
Good AB right here, 13.
Brody Allen at the plate. Allen 0 for 1 with a ground out in the second. Was hit by the pitch in the fourth and walked in the fifth. He scored twice this afternoon.
Hey, great swing. You're right there, buddy. Let's go, Bodacious. Good, Bodie, good.
Outside for ball 2. The 2-1 from Ortiz into the turf for ball 3. The 3-1 from Ortiz. And they shoot this one foul. That's going to be a fair ball down the right field line. And that's a long run out there for Izzy Cano. This will score another run, and that is an RBI triple.
Now batting for your Lions, left fielder number 5, Eli Flores.
Now Eli Flores will come to the plate.
Drive him in, Flo. Good, Flo, good.
Ball 1. It's in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Flores shoots it foul. Flores is 0 for 1, grounded out in the second inning. Reached on a fielder's choice back in the fourth and scored a run. And in his last at bat in the fifth, he was hit by the pitch and was stranded on third. The 1-2. Sharply hit to Axel over at third. And there's one down.
Now batting for your Lions, second baseman, number 10, Spencer Hansen.
Spencer Hansen will now come to the plate. Curveball there from Robbie. It's 0-1. Oh, and 2 to Hansen. The 0-2. The Bloodhounds will be back home Friday against Victoria St. Joe. Takes that curveball high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. Base hit into left.
Now up for your Lions, first baseman, number 3, West Ammerman.
Wes Ammerman will come to the plate. Strike one looking. Shallow fly ball, left center. And that's going to fall in for a hit. Going from first to third is Hansen. And a base hit for Wes Ammerman. Dylan McKinney can now end it with a base hit here.
Now batting for your Lions, catcher, number 20. Now batting for your Lions, catcher, number 26, Dylan McKinney. Just like death, it dies like yesterday, and yesterday is gone. Yesterday gone, don't think about the past. Didn't know who I was under the mask. It look greener when you look at the grass. Jealousy make you blind of what you had.
Dylan McKinney at the plate. McKinney 0 for 2 with a walk. And McKinney hit by the pitch, and that'll load him up.
Now up for your Lions, right fielder number 2, Will Harrison.
Will Harrison will come to the plate, back to the top of the order for the Lions. Harrison takes the first pitch for strike one. The 0-1. Hits it deep to left. And that's going to go off the wall, and that will score the 10th run, and that will do it. (12-2) in 6 innings. Hansen scores the 12th run. Harrison ends it on an RBI single. Bloodhounds led early 2-0 through 3 innings. But the Lions break it open with 4 runs in the 4th, 4 in the 5th, and 4 in the 6th, and all to the tune of a 12-2 win in 6 innings. Nolan Ammerman, the man of the afternoon, to the 2-run inside the park home run and the RBI triple in the 5th, and the solo bomb in the 6th to cap off a 12-2 San Antonio Christian win in 6. Bloodhounds now 1-1 in district play. They will return home to Brother Paul Urban Field Friday, first pitch at 3. That'll wrap things up here from San Antonio. On behalf of myself, Kevin Naro, Coach Tino Villarreal, signing off from the Alamo City. The final score is San Antonio Christian 12, Brownsville St. Joe 2. We'll see you next time.
Ready to drive with confidence?